on, you hams, just hold your breath, 'cause I'm the man on 3CF. I've come to liven up your day, so turn me up, don't go away. I think your conversation's boring, I'll listen to you and end up snoring. You clog repeaters with boring chat, I think it's about time you knew where it's at. Now come on down and get the funk, before I've finished you'll want to spunk. This is the box with the action on it, the way you carry on just makes me vomit. You sit in your shacks and you work DX, and meanwhile I'm having sex with your wife and your daughters too, 'cause they have just given up on you. You live your life working on the air, you're a boring old fart and you're such a square. I've been around enjoying myself, and meanwhile you're upon the shelf. You're ugly, you're boring, you're stupid too, there just isn't any hope for you. I was on the town just the other night, my girl and I and all the bright lights. We saw a girl talking to a man who said he was a radio ham. She said, oh honey, tell me what does my body do for you? QSO, QDH, 7388, QRP, TRX, BNC, WorkDX, S1, S2, QRT, back to you. Now the girl just looked him in the face and said, you're no member of the human race. Your brain's too small and your mouth's too big. When you get married it'll be to a rig. You can't give me any satisfaction, I know just where to find the action. Cruise downtown and find the chap who wrote and spoke the CF rap. I know for sure that he's no fool, but hams like you just got no cool. She slapped his face and turned her back and muttered, what a load of crap. I'm not staying, I've got to go. All you talk about is radio. So let's take a look at why he failed and why your personality's so stale. The answer's simple, it's plain to see. It's here right now on mode F3. You never go out, you never do much. The only thing you've got is the mic you clutch. Your only interest is push to talk. As far as I'm concerned, you can take a walk. A classic example is the Repeater Group, who built CF and own it too. They're always on, it's a private club, and afterwards they go down the pub to talk about the deviation, QRO and angle of radiation. Meanwhile their wives are in bed getting laid by me, as I said, but the husbands couldn't really care, 'cause the ladies don't go on the air. And if you think that it's not too late, just get on your beam and rotate, 'cause there's really very little you can do, 'cause amateur radio's taken over you. And if your finals are getting heated, you've talked too long, so get off, beat it. And when your rig's all blown and fused, just think of the ether being abused by me, the man who fills a gap by writing and chanting the CF rap. Now look at the people on the air and think about them if you dare. There's old timers been on for years, their conversation just bores you to tears. Rabblers who go on for so long you can make a cup of tea while they go on. The new hams who did multiple choice and talk to you in nervous voice about which ends the cathode on a resistor, and have you got a younger sister? Then finally there's the boys from CB who keep on asking, do you copy? Should I use coax or twin feeder? I just say sod the bleeder, 'cause you only put up your 10-foot mast to show you've got the RAE at last. You use a black box that's neat and thin, you don't know how to get the batteries in. Your knowledge of radio is so slight and you wouldn't know a bit from a bite. Most of you know less about circuits than you do about your own stinking armpits. You're 5 and 9 and meter bending, so my front end says please stop sending. I'll tell you where you should all be, back in the war, working on the key. Then with luck you might get shot, and we'd all like that a lot, 'cause without the hams this band would be free for normal human beings like me. So next time you switch on your rig, just remember you're not so big. You're really only good the art of making it clear you're a boring old fart. AM, FM, CF, BM. Oh yes, wherever you go, you'll find the jammers, and you just can't beat them. Get on down to the CF rap, 'cause jamming CF is where it's at. Get on down to the CF rap, 'cause jamming CF is where it's at. Get on down to the CF rap, 'cause